How's it going, everybody? A long time no see. I understand I haven't uploaded in God knows how long. But, dusting off some cobwebs and all, I might be a little bit rusty, but I haven't missed a beat. You know what I mean? I don't know if that made any sense. I haven't uploaded in a while, but I still got it. Probably. Anyways, State of Play is happening today. As you can tell by everything you're seeing on the screen and the title of the video that you clicked on, State of Play is happening in 15 minutes according to the countdown. And this is a little bit of a pre-show before we go into that State of Play, because a lot of times I end up just talking over it and pausing and talking and all of that jazz. We're going to get all of my thoughts and opinions, or predictions rather, out right now and then just let it ride. Of course, I'm going to talk still, but I think this would be helpful to get all of my pre-show thoughts out onto a document before it happens, before the actual showcase State of Play happens, so that, we see how it goes. And you can be like, wow, you were right. You nailed it. And as you can see, this is live. This is being uploaded a day later, but this is happening in real time. So obviously Wolverine. Wolverine has to show up. We'll start there because it has to. It was announced, what, 4 years ago, I think, 2021. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'll do that in the editing. Don't worry. But it's been way too long. Honestly, it's been so long since it's been announced with nothing to show for it that it's giving me enough time to be like, do I even want this game? I don't even think I want to play this game, you know? So that's bad. So show up here so I can stop thinking that. Because now I'm also thinking, is Insomniac even a studio I would want to make a Wolverine game? Seems too visceral for them, right? Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong right now, today. If it doesn't show up today, cancel it. I don't care. I'm tired of waiting, you know? It's a weird one where it's just like it has to show up. Has to show up. Because if it doesn't, we have problems. If it doesn't show up, I never want to see it. Which seems like a big thing to say. But it's been too long. And it's different from other games that have had long winding what do you call it? Dev cycles are way too early announcements, because for Wolverine it was announced and we had nothing, because we had Spider-Man in between. We knew we were going to hit Spider-Man 2 before Wolverine. And the cadence of Insomniac had also made us believe, oh, bam, 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 games are going to be coming out so quick. And so for Wolverine to have had nothing in all of that time, except for a suit in Spider-Man 2, it's just like, come on. If it's not here, like I said, cancel the game. But things that are probably going to show up, probablys. Ghost of Yote. Yote. Is that how you spell Yote? Nope. Yote. Probably get a launch trailer or something. Just a little reminder. Hey, next week, pre-order now. Pre-order now and get 72-hour early access or whatever the crap. Something to incentivize you to go pre-order if you haven't. And maybe a little bit more of a look at Legends, because that's going to be coming down the line. Also, we'll put will show up / has to show up. SAROS, we know. I don't know if it's in all caps, but I did it in all caps. They mentioned it in their actual post that we will see SAROS in 5 minutes of gameplay, which is sick, because I like the gameplay of Returnal. This is, of course, Housemarque's latest, if you are unfamiliar, or if you forgot, rather. They showed off the cinematic announcement trailer earlier this year with showing that it is, in fact, Rahul Kohli in the leading role. Awesome. Sick dude. Go watch iZombie. But yeah, we're going to see 5 minutes of gameplay, and I'm excited about that because I like the gameplay of Returnal, and it very much looks like a spiritual successor to Returnal. Probably like taking what they learned from that game and building upon it in a new world that lets them do whatever the hell they want. And my biggest issue with Returnal is that it was too long. There is like minor spoilers for Returnal, a 4-year-old game. But there's the whole plot was like, oh, you gotta get to this thing. You gotta get to this thing. There's a mysterious signal there or something. It's been a long time. I don't remember. But it was like, you gotta get there. And then you got there. I'm like, I did it. I finished the game. And then they go, nope, nah, that was only half the game. And I was like, are you kidding me? That was only half the game? You know how hard it was to get to this point already? I was already getting through these last few levels and boss fights by the skin of my teeth. And then they're like, keep going. Don't Fear the Reaper. That was a cool song that they played in the game. I like that. But it just kept going to the point where I was like, I'm not having fun anymore. You are too much. Too much. But yeah, we're gonna see that, obviously. Probabilities, Resident Evil. There's been a lot of talk about Resident Evil Requiem showing up again. Which I feel like we've seen a lot of. But primarily, a lot of the talk of it showing up here, I think, is stemming from the fact that Capcom had a Tokyo Game Show thing. That's happening right now, by the way. Where they showed off Pragmata again. They showed off Onimusha again. All of their big titles, they showed them off all again. Except for Resident Evil Requiem. Not Requiem. Resident Evil Requiem. Except the Q is a 9. Don't forget, folks. The Q is a 9. No, idiot. But we'll probably see that, and we'll probably see emojis. What the hell? And we'll probably see Leon. But because of the time period, it's going to be Old Man Leon. The internet will be quite thirsty about it. Right? I think we can say that. Also, let me go ahead and put Yote. Pre-order incentive / legends. Look. All right. Wolverine, also, we're going to put 2026. I would imagine it's going to be the Yote slot of next year. Because if I remember correctly, Yote showed up at State of Play, their end of the year State of Play last year, and it is the end of the year this year when it comes out. What else is probably going to be there? I don't know, but I can tell you what won't be there. Won't be there. That's Kingdom Hearts 4. If it's there, whoo! Final Fantasy 7 Return? It ain't gonna be there. What else won't be there? Lego Batman. It's not gonna be there. There's a lot of things that won't be there. Lego Batman actually could be there. What if I put it under could be there? Could be there. Lego Batman. That would make a lot of sense, actually. We just saw it. Do we have a release date for that? I don't know. And I don't know how to look at another tab while I'm doing this on OBS because I don't do this very often. But, you know. What else? Could be there. That Final Fantasy 9 remake? Is that the one people want? Final Fantasy 9 remake? If it's there, then it exists. If it's not here, it doesn't exist. That's what the scuttlebutt around that is, because there's been like a lot of hearsay whether it exists or not. And yeah, it just doesn't seem like it's gonna be there. Hey, if it's there, good for you guys. I'm happy for you. There's been a lot of celebration of 9 from Square Enix themselves this year. It's wild that there isn't an actual remake like in the works. But what else? What other studios do? What's the Naughty Dog Intergalactic, The Heretic Prophecy? Or is The Heretic Prophet? Either way, the sickest title of a video game that's ever existed. It won't be here. Intergalactic. Okay, shut up. The Heretic. God, I suck at writing. Oh my God. Prophecy. I think it's Prophecy. Prophecy. Okay, chill out. You know, come on. Intergalactic. I don't think it's going to be there. I think it's still too early. But it's not so early that it's not going to be there at all. But what won't be there at all is Cory Barlog's next game. Next game, Cory Barlog. Is it Barlog or Bal? No, Balrog is Lord of the Rings. Next game. What else? What else? What else? Will plus has to show up. Anything else that will show up without question? Anything at all? We got Housemark, Insomniac, Sucker Punch, Naughty Dog, Sony Santa Monica. What are the studios? Marathon's probably gonna show up to make you be like, yeah, it's a real thing. Don't worry, guys. We're fixing it. Don't worry. We still exist. And I'll tell you what won't be there in that similar vein. Fair Games. I think it's all caps, actually. Hold on. Fair Games. You ain't seen that. We got 5 minutes left. I gotta hurry this up. I mean, Marathon. Yeah, I do think that because it was initially going to be out now. I think honestly, like this week, maybe. I don't know. I don't know for certain. It was initially out soon, very soon, or already was supposed to be out. So the game has got to be almost done. But considering how much feedback and stuff they got on it, they got a lot of feedback. So there's a lot to work on there. But I do think we'll see it. That's just we still exist, guys. Don't worry. Don't worry. Could be there. That Gummy Bears thing. There's the rumors of like a team from Bungie splitting off and doing some sort of like platform fighter or something or other. I don't remember. It's a weird thing that I think they called it a frog type game, whatever the hell that means. Won't be there. Fizzant, obviously. That's on the brain. I was thinking of Kojima just then. If you're wondering why my brain went there. I think this covers it. Will/has to show up. Anything else in this category? Grand Theft Auto won't be here. I'll tell you that much. Grand Theft Auto 6. I still like that, but they didn't do it like that. They should have done just. I mean, I guess there's already one called Vice City, so they couldn't just do that. But I like that. It's VI 6 Vice City. You know, I guess it's all of Leonida this time. Leonida. I don't know. But that's not going to be there. Bold, underline, bold, underline. Definitely don't need to do this. We're 3 minutes away. Don't need to bold and underline. Bold, underline. I think that's it. I don't really have much else to say on the pre-show here. This is what I think will show up. I really feel like something else probabilities? Why is it called probabilities? It's probablys. Idiot. Also probabilities and could be there are like the same thing. Probabilities should be probablys. So that's higher. Hold on. The probablys. It says probable babies. Probablys. I hope I'm gonna put this under probablys just so that it has a better chance of existing, because when I type it in here, that means it's probably gonna be there, right? Don't come after my spelling. But Tides of Annihilation. Nope. Damn, I spelled that so wrong that they don't even know what I mean. God, that's embarrassing. God, there's an H in there somewhere. There you go. It's so many syllables. Please. 2026. Oh, speaking of 2026, we're running out of time here. Phantom Blade 0. That's not a 0. That's not a 0. Release date. The developers have said that at some point this year, you'll know what year the game releases. And I think that they're being cheeky, and they know exactly when it's going to release, and that's going to be in February. Tides of Annihilation, I still think needs some more work to be done before they stamp down release date. So just 2026. I think that's what the initial reveal trailer also had said. We're 1 minute out, folks. So I'm going to go and shift over to making that small screen the big screen. And I'll edit out the cumbersome parts of me figuring it out. All right, we are 8 seconds away, folks. And I edited all of the other crap out. And let's see what we have in store. If Wolverine's not here, cancel it. That's my biggest thing. But it's going to be here. It has to. Anyways, let's see. Let's see how it goes. Starting off with SAROS. Nailed it. Nailed it. Let me make sure the audio's fine. Get a little bit more.
Every time the sun dies, time stretches and tears.
It is in 4K. Got sun monsters or something. I don't know. God, I get to be Rahul Kohli. How cool is that?
Signals.
Signal corruption.
Shout out to subtitles being baked in, by the way. Baked into the state of play. So I don't have to click this and be like, oh, it's not there, and it's also bad.
Out of my way.
So I can talk over it.
How's it going?
You guys can
I'm
still see
Gregory
it.
Loudon, creative director at Housemarque.
Great.
Today we are thrilled to show off this first look of gameplay for SAROS running on PS5. SAROS builds on Returnal's award-winning
It is all
action
caps, by the
and
way.
tells the emotional and haunting story of Arjun Devraz's drive for answers on the shape-shifting planet of Carcosa.
Very Returnal. Which is it's good. Returnal's a good playing video game. It just didn't have the mechanics I thought to sustain
Here we
itself
show off one of our
for as
exciting
long as it
combat
was.
features, the Soltari shield. By holding R1,
It's the
you can
same way
defend
they
yourself and
put
absorb
Gregory's name.
projectiles.
I thought that was someone's name at first. I dropped my toaster. Sick guitar riffs as well.
By
Bubble
absorbing
shields,
projectiles,
gotta love
you
it.
can now hit back hard using
Are we
your
sure
power
this is
weapon.
4K? Or is it just
By holding
YouTube
the
bitrate?
adaptive trigger on L2, you'll be able to destroy enemies using Eclipse-driven weaponry.
Man, this game is gonna look so good natively on your PS5s at home. Because yeah, YouTube bitrate is making this game look awful. God, look at all those particles, dude.
Mark it on the map.
Here is a Soltari hololog, where you can learn more about lost Carcosa.
I'll try to forget.
It's a weird thing where I know exactly what Rahul Kohli looks like, so the in-game render not looking exactly like him throws me off a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Imagine this running on just native. I was gonna say I'm gonna watch this back when the trailer releases, but that still is gonna have the YouTube bitrate issue, huh? I'm glad they're starting with this, because if this were in the middle of the show, it would like ruin the pacing.
This is Second Chance, where you
Oh,
can be revived
Sekiro.
on first death to get straight
Shadows
back
die twice,
into
we all
the
know it.
action. Second Chance is part of our permanent progression systems, which means you will always come back stronger.
I love that tagline. Like that tagline as well also makes like the in-game narrative or the game mechanics being, oh, you do it again and again and again. It makes it feel like it's a part of the narrative, which I know Returnal also was, but and in Hades as well. But it's just cool because I know I'm personally going to be saying that to myself at the start of every run or whenever I die, you know. And I'm gonna have a lot of fun with that. This game's probably out sooner than you think. I'm gonna say April. Oh,
The sun is forever.
it's over.
We hope you loved that first look at gameplay. We're looking forward to revealing more on our mysterious and moving story and our amazing ensemble cast of NPCs in the coming months. Next year is when you'll be able to play Saros on PS5 and enhanced for PS5 Pro.
In April, right?
Thanks for watching.
Oh, no.
We can't
Nothing.
wait to share more
Nothing
from
yet.
all of the
Then it's
team
not
working
April. It's
on
probably
Saros.
August then. one of the A months. That'd be really funny if that's how they were like, oh, we'll tell you the name of the letter the month starts with next year. But that's it. Just to narrow it down for you. SAROS. April 20. Ah, dang. I just think it'd be really cool if I nailed the release date. Oh my! I was being conservative, which is the only time I'm ever conservative, just to be clear. But I was being conservative by saying April because I was like, I don't want to overwork them. Maybe it gets delayed to April. You know? Maybe. I know. I'm literally watching this right now. Why are you telling me? Disco Elysium? Is this
You actually want to deploy her? You cannot.
one of those follow-ups from the studio? There's a lot that happened with people breaking off.
She's been shelved for 5 years.
I don't know if this is a new one
The parties marked her as a
or
failure.
from
She won't
the
have to do it
devs. I don't know,
alone.
dude.
Her old squad is still out
From
there.
the studio
I
that
thought
they're
they'd
trying to
all been ripped to
continue. I don't know.
shreds.
You know, I don't
Probably.
know.
But she can scrape what's left of them back together. Lead them to their deaths all over again.
And what if she butchers it like last time?
We'll do what we
Ooh,
always
people love
do.
dice.
Throw more assets at the problem. We have plenty more.
I guess.
Is it gonna say from the creators of Disco Elysium, or is it gonna say from the studio that brought you Disco
And her
Elysium?
methods are so unhinged.
Is it Elysium or Elysium?
But they get results, no?
I don't know.
Long-range missiles get results.
Jesus.
Show a little faith. We're at the end of history. Everything that could go wrong already has.
Fascinating place and time. Zero parades. I forgot how words worked for a second. Okay, we're just moving on. Is this Microsoft Flight Simulator for the Sony PlayStation 5? I should have put an Xbox game. That would have been a good bet for probablys. Clearly, Microsoft Flight Simulator on the Sony PlayStation 5. Unheard of. That's like putting Astrobot on PC. Was that foreshadowing? Stay tuned to find out. It'd be really cool if that was foreshadowing, because it'd make me look really cool. Especially because I'm talking about it right now. How dumb am I gonna feel if this title card doesn't say Microsoft Flight Simulator and I just assumed it was because of airplanes? Xbox One, that's what it said. Remember that? It was the worst console generation. Wow. This year. You could, wow. It's so weird to see the PlayStation logo and the Xbox logo on the same screen. It's not that weird. A lot of third-party trailers end that way. Never mind. That's a neat little wrinkle. PSVR support.
Hostiles inbound. 100 meters in closing.
I got 2. East side.
Speaking of Xbox.
I got 3 west side. Frame shoot. On the T of execute. 3.
Or is this Battlefield? They're so similar, you know?
1. Execute.
Ah, it's Battlefield.
The world as it's commonly known has
I don't care.
crumbled. Alliances that held since the end of World War II, gone.
Dagger, this is Pax's ballsiest play yet.
If they succeed, they will have secured the most strategic rock in the history of warfare. Want to help our friends take back this rock?
You're playing a dangerous game, no doubt about it. Wouldn't be Dagger without insurmountable odds.
The whole world's gonna
This just
look
doesn't do
different
anything
now.
for me.
Just
I
take
know
some
people
of
are
the
excited
shit
about it, but it just
perspective.
doesn't do anything for me. You know, that's just EA's putting all of their apples in this one Battlefield 6 basket, and it's just like, how many games don't exist because of that? You know what I mean? How many resources did EA pull from other studios or games they didn't greenlight because they wanted to put more money into this? You know?
Kincaid will pay for this.
And
But we don't know how high
is that the
it
guy
goes.
from Mission Impossible Fallout?
CIA?
That is not the fucking question!
But yeah,
This is it.
This game feels weird. Not for me. Shout out to those millions of you out there. Hope it's 100 million.
Everyone, I'm Sean Benson.
EA wants 100 million,
Sean and
so
I
they
are
hope
back
there's
to
100
share
million
news
people
and release
who
dates
want
for
to play
games
it.
coming to PS5.
Sizzle?
But first, thanks to EA and
Oh,
Battlefield Studios for that new look at the single-player campaign for Battlefield 6. It launches October 10th on PS5.
Yeah, that's 1 week after Yote.
Now, let's celebrate one of my favorite games of
Sly
all time,
Cooper.
which is marking its 25th anniversary
I don't know how old Sly
this
Cooper is
year.
actually. Is it 25? Is this the...
Deus Ex Return.
Oh!
This PS5 remaster is a collaboration between Eidos Montreal
Unexpected.
and Aspyr, the studio behind remastered classics like Tomb Raider and Soul Reaver.
Dude, that's sick. I've always, well, I can't, that's a lie. I was gonna say, I've always wanted to, I didn't want to, but I liked Mankind Divided and the other one, Human Revolution, a lot.
Enhanced visuals, overhauled controls, and support for key PS5
So it'd be
features
cool to
like
go
haptic
back for
feedback.
$25.99, like 25, for $24.99.
Influenced a generation of RPGs with its emphasis on choice
Eidos,
and consequence.
whoever's publishing this.
No two playthroughs unfold the same.
$24.99.
Deus Ex Remastered arrives
Oh,
on
it's still-
PS5 early next year.
Like, it's cool. It's not so cool that you
It's
build
almost
anticipation
Halloween,
for it, though.
And you know what they
It
say?
should have just been out today,
Everyone's entitled to one good scare.
in my opinion. Oh!
Death Comes to Haddonfield
Symphonic.
in Halloween the game.
Predator
True to the John
guys.
Carpenter
Predator
classic.
hunting grounds.
The team
Probably
at
shouldn't ever
Ilphonic
refer to
invites
people
players
as
to an
the Predator
asymmetrical
guys,
horror sandbox
but
where you
the
can play as a
Predator
civilian
hunting
survivor
ground.
or Michael Myers himself.
Guys.
In each game, it's up to you as survivors to save these hapless townfolk or to
These
hunt
games
them
are
down
so
with
strange
Michael
to me in the
Myers.
wake of
He
Dead by
possesses
Daylight,
unique abilities like shift
because these
jump,
are so
allowing him
limited
to
in
move
what
around the
they're
map
able to
unseen
do
and pop out where
with
you'd
Predator
least
or with
expect it.
Halloween or with Friday the 13th, which doesn't
Playing as
exist
a
anymore,
civilian,
or with Ash
it's up to
vs.
you to
Evil
lead
Dead or whatever that
townsfolk
game
to
was called,
safety,
or
find
with
a foe,
Texas
and
Chainsaw
call the
Massacre.
police for help.
Those insular games that
Civilians
just take
can
place
also
in one
scavenge
horror
for gear and
franchise,
weapons to
I
help
feel like
them
they
survive
can't
when
do
they
as much as
inevitably
Dead
cross
by Daylight,
paths
even
with
though
the
Dead by Daylight
unstoppable Michael Myers.
is the same
Become the
thing
boogeyman
where you
or
just
protect
go
his victims
hit
when
the generators and then you try to
Halloween
not
launches on
die.
September 8th,
That's a
2026.
whole year away. I thought that was gonna be a and it's out today sort of thing.
Two big
That's
announcements from
crazy.
11th Hour Games. First, their hit action RPG, Last Epoch, is in development.
Some of these
for
things
PS5.
you need to announce now.
This celebrated dungeon crawler is known for its extensive skill customization,
I've heard
deep
good
and
things
rewarding
about
loot
this one.
system, and massive time-traveling world. You'll battle through the past, taking down gods and toppling cursed empires to save the world from its ruined future.
But if I ever get in the
As for
mood
that
for one of
second
these, I'm just gonna play
announcement-
Diablo 4 again. You know, I've invested the most time into that one. I understand the systems better. You know, it's just more comfortable.
Last Epoch's first
Oh.
major expansion, Orobis,
Oh?
will arrive at the same time
Okay,
as
the game
upcoming
already
PS5
exists on
release.
other places, so it's not like the game is being released for the first time and there's a new DLC, because that'd be weird.
The Seven
Pokemon.
Deadly Sins Origin is an open-world RPG based on the beloved Japanese series, offering a
Japanese
vast
series? That's
single-player
an interesting-
campaign and
I don't know if I've
multiplayer
ever
areas where
heard
cooperation
anime referred
and
to as just
exploration
the
go
Japanese
hand in hand.
series.
Follow in the footsteps
Maybe I
of
don't
Tristan,
watch enough
the
stuff,
Prince of Britannia,
but
and play an original story
found
you
that
can
notable.
experience only in the game. Capture creatures,
Oh, careful,
fishing,
careful! Pokemon Company will come
cook
after
your
you.
own meals, mine resources, and craft new items as you explore Britannia on your own. Or step beyond the open world to tackle dungeons
Whoa.
with a team of up to 4 other players. In a multiverse that transcends time and
snap,
space,
the multiverse, dude.
original heroes join forces with beloved characters from the series to embark on a grand adventure.
I like the art style of this game.
Venture out alone.
It's so
or
nice
with
to live in a
friends
world
the
where
Seven Deadly
anime,
Sins origin
2D
arrives on
animation
January
can look
28th.
good in 3D video games, and that opens a whole new world.
Two iconic characters finally meet.
I'm
in
sure there's
Sonic
so many
Racing
other examples of
Crossroads,
that.
Launching on PS5 tomorrow.
That have already existed. Oh, Mega Man.
Mega Man and his trusty vehicle, the Rush Roadster, join the lineup as part of the Mega Man DLC pack
Next
that arrives
year.
early next year.
This is something you could have waited a little bit, you know? You didn't have to say it now.
Proto Man also speeds into the pack. Also included is a stunning reimagining of Dr.
Oh,
Wily's
that's cool.
castle
And it's
from
also
the
a whole
Mega
new
Man series.
course. That's fun.
Familiar sights and sounds will take players back to some of Mega Man's most memorable adventures. The Mega Man DLC pack comes to PS5 next year as part of the Season Pass and Digital Deluxe Edition.
That's wild.
The early
Wait,
unlock period
that game's
is
not.
already
Wow, that
underway,
game's not
so
out yet.
Digital Deluxe Edition
That's what
owners
it
can get
is.
into Sonic
People are talking
Racing
about the Digital
Crossroads
Deluxe
right
early.
now.
That's weird. That's why I didn't know how
Up
how
next,
early was that
2
early
announcements
access.
from Koei Tecmo Games, including a release date for Neo 3.
Spoilers, bro. I was gonna see it. I was gonna see it next.
It is I
Come on.
who will be Shogun.
Kurimatsu, why?
You'll never understand what it means!
Really going off in this voice
I
acting.
am
huh?
Himiko. On my honor as queen, I shall defeat Kiriko.
My timeless friend, I trust you. Nothing will stop me from becoming Shogun. So long as this
There's a lot of reading in this trailer.
my fights will continue.
My eyes are just darting all over the place. Trying to read run thing while before it goes away and then the other thing's already gone. It's a lot.
To rule, one must prove their might.
The light of hope lies unseen at the end of time. Go now!
You wish to become Shogun that badly? Maybe you don't want it enough. What makes a Shogun anyway?
Takachio! Strength and superiority are what make a Shogun, and I have both!
Strength alone is not enough to end this war!
Neo fans rejoice. Oh snap, that's the release date for, what's it called? Phantom Blade Zero. Our Phantom Blade Zero is coming out around there. Someone's gonna have to move. I made that up, by the way. Phantom Blade Zero, as of this moment, doesn't have a release date. In case anyone got a little confused there. Is this a remaster or a remake of the original Dynasty Warriors? In Unreal Engine 5, because look at all the dithering. The very evident dithering. Oh, it's 3. I don't care. I know I made it sound like I cared with that reaction. Just to be clear, I don't care. Yeah, Unreal Engine. Unreal Engine's got such a look to it, you know? Shout out to Dynasty Warrior fans, though, you know? Code Vein?
Snuffed from
That is... You can't... Like, we all saw them. That was wild. In the first shot of this trailer.
Our true objective is to save this world, our current world.
This game's got to be out relatively soon, right?
Need I
Within the next 12
remind
months.
that tampering with history is strictly forbidden.
Oh, he doesn't care. He has a fox mask. And a massive gear sword.
It's time I faced
Massive
my past.
sword.
Let's go.
Cogs. COG, by the way. Cog.
choose.
Whoa, Jesus. There's some interesting character design in this game. Oh, snap. Avatar The Last Airbender's in there. I could have said Aang, I realized, but I felt like I had to make it clear. It's Avatar The Last Airbender. Who's in there? If I just said Aang's in there,
June,
I don't know if that would hit us.
Final Fantasy Tactics, the Ivalice Chronicles,
Yeah, he was
right
Final
here on
Fantasy.
State of Play.
Have I gotten
Today,
anything right, by
we're
the way?
joined by the game's director, followed by news from other special guests who are joining us just
let's
as
see.
Tokyo Game Show kicks off in Japan.
Because it was in docs, so I can put it on here as well.
皆さんこんにちは。ファイナルファンタジータクティクスイバリースクロニクルズのディレクターマイヒロ
No
です
marathon yet, no Tides of
PlayStation で
Annihilation, no
発売し
Phantom
た
Blade Zero,
オリジナル
no
の
Resident
ファイナルファン
Evil
タジータクティ
Requiem,
クスか
no
ら
Yote,
30年近く経った今でも
no 9 Remake,
多く
no
の方がこの
Intergalactic,
タイ
no
トルを
Gummy
お気に入り
Bears,
の
no
一本
Lego
として見てく
Batman.
ださっておりオリジナルスタッフの一人として
We saw
大変
SAROS.
嬉しく思っています今回イバリース
So,
クロニクルズという
nailed that.
新しい形で
Imagine
再び
Wolverine's
皆
not
様に
here.
お届けできる
I
ことに
think everyone expects
我々も
Wolverine to
ワ
be
ク
here.
ワクしてい
And I'm
ます
sorry I'm talking over this entire bit, but this game's out like in 4 days or something, and I,
遊んだことがないプレイ
quite
ヤー
frankly,
の方にも
don't
快
care.
適に遊んでいただけるように様々な工夫を
I think reviews are out for this game already. That's how quick or how soon it is.
I see your words for what they are.
And I know I'm gonna be a hypocrite when they show a Ghost of Yote trailer and I'm engaged,
ぜひ遊
but
んで
I
みてください
am more
それで
inclined
は
to care
発
about
売を
that
お楽しみ
game
に
than this one. Oh my god, that guy got stabbed. Oh my god, that was an old man who was just executed. Oh my god, this game's violence. These are the violent video games that Congress is always talking about. I'm trying here. I'm trying. Is this that Suda 51 joint? Or Suda 51? Romeo Must Die.
アンクルさん
I don't know who Uncle Death is, so this... Oh wait, this is... No, it's not. Grasshopper Games. Who is that? I feel like that... I mean, maybe I'm just dumb. I might just be
この
dumb.
ゲームは近接アクションとローグライトを軸に
I'm gonna look it up.
PvE の仕組みを取り入れた
Grasshopper Games. I feel like that was
エクストラクションアクション
something.
ゲームとなっていますプレイヤーは地獄門と呼ばれる巨大な穴を探索するレイダーとなり
Good character designs in
たく
this
さん
game.
の
Must
恐ろし
say.
い怪物や
Grass.
他のプレイヤーのレイダーたちが入り乱れているフィールドを探索し踏破を目指します今度は地獄なんですねはい
It's loading. I have bad,
探索
bad
で手に入
connection.
れたアイテムを持ち帰るため無事生還したいところですが死亡すると
Yeah, Romeo is a dead man
全
is
てロストしてしまい
Grasshopper.
ます所持品だけではなくキャラクターのボディすらロストします相変わらず理不尽だね
Yeah.
レイダー
So
た
I'm
ちは
not an
探
idiot
索とボディの入れ替えを
for thinking that it might have
何度
been
も繰り返し
Romeo as a dead man at the start.
一番強い自分を
You
作り
know,
上げて
same studio.
どこまで潜れるかを競うのが醍醐味となっています皆さんに新たな面白さを感じてもらえると嬉しいです
Also, sorry again for feeling so just not paying attention to this game. I don't care about this one either, to be quite frank. Out very soon though, which is kind of crazy, considering the whole Romeo is a dead man thing. Someone's popping off somewhere. I don't know. Someone recognizes this music. Oh, snap. I got nothing. Where? Yeah, just to clear the air, to make it clear, a lot of these games haven't necessarily been for me, and that's fine. Don't worry. These games are for someone. Someone is looking at this and they're thrilled by it. They love the art style, and I'm happy for them. They like that look of the combat as well, and I'm just like, cool. But most of the things here, I honestly forgot what has been here. SAROS was here. Something else probably I popped off for.
デスクワークスディレクターの藤井智です。
集英社ゲームズプロデューサーの山本です。
完全新作クロノスクリプトエンドレスエンド。世界初公開映像いかがでしたでしょうか。
Was there anything else I really paid attention
本作は
to?
を訪れた編集者が終わらない物語が描かれた原稿用紙にとらわれてしまい、そこから脱出をするという探索型 2D アクションアドベンチャーゲームとなります。
手書きのペン画というアートスタイルをベースに奥の深いダークファンタジーとして皆さんにお届けできるゲームです。終わらない物語がテーマですが、開発はしっかりと終わらせます。
Listen, as long as it ends with Wolverine, and I don't think that that's asking much, to be clear. I don't want to come across as one of those people who are wishing for too much out of these state of plays. I think it's time for Wolverine, you know? It's not crazy to ask for it at this point. This looks pretty interesting.
A new chapter in this land's history shall be written.
Is this that one game with everything in the planet? Yes, it is. I almost wrote this down, but I didn't remember its name. What is it? Is it Crimson Desert or Black Desert? One of those is the RPG, the MMO. Man, this is on PS5 Pro, and it.
Cliff, seek out your gleaming comrades. Uncover the truth that lies within.
But understanding how vast this game is, without fear. I'm okay.
In the end,
I'm okay with
all
that.
will come together as one. We fight for the future of all.
All I ask from this game is character creation, because this game apparently has everything. So I want to be able to create my own character. If I'm going to spend 200 hours in this world, I want to be cool as I want to look. And it worries me that all the marketing we've seen is that same specific look. So I don't know if it's a character. What the hell is that? You know? I hope it's not an in-game character, because that's... Jesus, it looks rough. But it's also a lot. You have to understand. A lot. This game has everything you could possibly imagine in a video game. So it's not going to look the best all the time. Okay, folks? But yeah, my biggest... ambitious. My biggest issue with a game like Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, which people sing its praises of, besides the game director being trash, is the fact that you can't create your character and you have to play some dude named Henry who just looks like a doofus. And I don't want to do that. And I don't want to do that in Black Desert or whatever the hell the game was called. I already forgot. Because I'm talking a lot, and there's speakers, by the way, which I honestly might buy because I have crappy like $20 speakers for my PC. And this could be good. Especially if they integrate their, what's it called? Like cloud. What's it called? It's not cloud. Stratus audio. What is it called? What is their 3D audio called? They have a name for it. I mean, it says 3D audio, so it's there. Something like a cloud. AI enhanced. To be clear, AI enhanced is not bad. The word AI has been tainted so much by generative AI and all that crap. Man, I don't have USB-C on my PC though. But yeah, AI inherently isn't bad, but it can be. It can be. And it's been bad a lot lately, which makes it taint the entire word of AI. Scott Mullen, who's that guy? Probably really important to PlayStation. And I sounded like an ignorant idiot right there. But does it come in black? Obviously.
Hi everyone, I'm Brett Elston.
And I'm Kristen.
It'd have been so funny if you were Scott Mullen.
At the Pulse Elevate
That'd make me
wireless
laugh.
Speakers, which bring the PlayStation
I'm gonna look up
audio
Scott
and chat
Mullen.
experience to your desktop with planar magnetic drivers and PlayStation.
Also, this has to be like
Visit
evidence
PlayStation blog
of
for
them
even
going
more details.
deeper and deeper.
Now, let's check
into,
in on what's
what's
next
it
for
called?
PlayStation Plus. Up first is the October
PC
monthly
stuff.
games lineup. The creepy and captivating Alan Wake 2 arrives just in time for spooky season, with Goat Simulator 3 and Cocoon rounding out the list. These all arrive for PlayStation Plus Essential members
Who
on
the hell
October
is
7th.
Scott Mullen? Scott Mullen is a playwright and screenwriter.
Remember me?
He was born in San Francisco, California.
You remember me.
But grew up
The
in
Last of Us Day
Huntington, New
is
York.
this Friday, September 26th.
What are we doing?
As part of Naughty Dog and PlayStation's annual celebration of this beloved series, we are thrilled to
You can't talk about The Last of
addition
Us.
The Last of Us Part 2 to the PlayStation Plus game catalog.
You can't talk. Why are you talking about The Last of Us right now? It's 2025, the big 2025. We're still talking about The Last of Us.
For PS5 members,
People don't want to hear you talk about Last of Us. I'm sorry.
Way to experience
It's true.
Ellie and Abby's story alongside additions
I haven't
like
played
the
it, so I don't
roguelike
have an
survival
opinion
mode
one way or
and
the other
Return.
on this game. But I know the world is tired of them talking about The Last of
Our
Us
update to the PlayStation
and finding
Plus
ways to
Classics
release
catalog
The
is
Last of
extra
Us again and
exciting for
again.
fans of fighting games and the number 3. Tekken 3 from the original PlayStation
Cool.
and Soul Calibur 3 from the PS2 are coming to the service later this year.
Also arriving this year, another
Just give me
all-time
Wolverine.
classic from
That's
the
all I ask
PS2
at this
Tomb
point.
Raider
Just
Anniversary.
Wolverine. I saw Saros. Now show me Wolverine.
And up next, a special message from the creator behind one of PlayStation's most iconic franchises.
It's Nate Fox talking about Sly Cooper. It's not. It isn't.
Hey, 皆さんこんにちは。グランツーリスモシリーズプロデューサー山内和則
I'm
です。
sitting on something.
本日はですね、皆さんにすごく素敵なアップデートをお伝えできることを大変嬉しく思います。この
We are doing it.
2025
We're
年
doing a
の
new
6
one.
月25日に、なんとグランツーリスモ
You
の
never saw it
累計
coming. What a
売上
surprise.
本数が1億
Franchise
本
that
を
is
超えたそうです。
6 entries in?
1億本
7 entries in? We're gonna do an 8th
この
one.
1億本を超えるってすごいことだなって、作ってる僕らも思うんですけれども、この1億本を、超えたことを記念して、この年末にですね、僕らはグラントリスモ7のスペック
What the hell does that mean?
3のアップデートを行う予定です。スペック3のアップデートには、2つの、レー
Oh
ストラッ
snap.
ク、
This is part of the
フォーミュラ1でも使われている
the live service push.
あるいは8台
Also, no
新しい
marathon
車
still.
であるとか
Maybe that game is doomed. If we don't see marathon here, that is also kind of a problem. Like I said, if we don't see Wolverine, that's a problem. If we don't see marathon, that's a problem, I would say. Because that game was supposed to be out like now. To not even hear from it would be bad news. Be a bad look to say the least. Unless it's right here. Is this a marathon? A new controller? I'm honestly looking to buy a new controller. What kind of one? It's a God of War. Oh, the God of War 2D side-scrolling thing that's been rumored forever. I should have put that down on the predictions. Here it is. They probably should have done it the other way around, though. Watch this be how they end the show with the God of War thing.
Been fighting longer than I can remember.
Doesn't sound like... Oh, here we go. About time. About time. About time. About time.
I'd like to say I'm not
Film
a
grain,
man.
motion blur. Look at the
Just
suit.
has a way of finding me. But I'd be lying.
White eyes.
Doesn't matter where I go.
This looks exactly like the leaks I may or may not have seen. Allegedly.
How far I run. Death's always waiting.
Good time. Good times.
Just not for me.
Oh, snap. Jennifer Lawrence is in this game.
Because I ain't no hero. I'm Wolverine.
Okay. Sentinel. Yep. About time. I'm glad we got something. Oh. Hi, it's me from Insomniac Studios.
The question that comes up a lot to us at Insomniac Games is,
where the hell is
Wolverine? Make a
Wolverine?
Wolverine game that is as violent, as visceral as the character in the comics.
I mentioned that earlier. I don't know if Insomniac is up to the task for that. And here they are, showing me that they are.
Working with Wolverine is interesting because part of the route to who he is that he's an unreliable narrator. He has gaps in his memory. So Wolverine doesn't really remember a lot of his life. And
Depending on the
that's an
iteration.
extremely frustrating aspect.
He's this ball of rage and fury, but then he could turn on a dime and he could be very, very kind and tender in the next moment.
When we're casting for someone like Logan,
Oh, yeah, who
what
is
we're
it?
looking for in
Who is
character
it?
traits are someone who can convey
Troy
a lot
Baker,
with
probably.
very little being spoken.
It isn't. It is.
When you have that first moment that we show in gameplay, there's so much emotion that you can feel behind his eyes. He looks relentless, he looks gritty, he looks angry, but also he looks maybe a little sad.
That level of acting and being able to just deliver that performance with believability across both spectrums was something Insomniac, ourselves,
Wow, they're really building up the reveal.
You don't need to see anybody else.
Who is it? Who's that guy?
Hey, I'm Liam McIntyre, and I play James Logan Howlett in
That
Marvel
name is
Wolverine.
so familiar.
That's not bad. That one sort of works. Fans out there know what Wolverine is, who he is.
I'm gonna look him
My
up.
job is to
Liam
try and find
McIntyre.
the essence of who Wolverine is, especially as he applies to our story.
He's a good-looking
People hurt
dude.
Him, people take from him, people betray him. He still fights for people who can't fight for themselves. It's one of the greatest honors of my life, one of the biggest
Spartacus.
responsibilities I've ever had, and one of the coolest things
That's
I've
so
ever
cool,
got to
dude.
do.
Oh, and JD in Gears of War.
The entire game is built around
That's what it
staying
was.
true to the Wolverine experience.
And then
James
how do we want
Dominic
to put our Insomniac
Phoenix.
stamp on that? How do we want to put our own spin and creativity, but still give
I
something
think that's what JD stood
new
for.
and fresh the fans are going to be excited about?
It's the full package. It is a level of detail that we've never.
God, are
been
we
able
ever
to
going to get
do
Gears of
before.
War 6?
You could see it in the trailer. You can see pores. You can see blood in between the
I
little
believe
lines in
you,
his
but I
teeth.
can't see that
I
with
love the
YouTube
attention
compression.
to
So this is
detail.
kind of
It's
irrelevant. I'm
exciting
going to
that
be
we're gonna be able to
honest.
bring that kind of fidelity to players.
Oh, look, 19 inches of
Wolverine's
venom.
a character who goes to many places through the comics.
You'll see the Canadian wilderness, you'll see Japan.
There's a shot where Logan is sliding down that rooftop, and you can see.
They're
the
really
breath
just
of
breaking
Manticore
down
and
the
Lo's
trailer that we
It's always
just saw, which is
teasing the depth and the
weird.
amount of characters that we'll be seeing in the game. Omega Red makes an appearance, Mystique is there, and there are some hints to other characters that fans of Wolverine will recognize for sure.
Another visual element of Marvel's Wolverine is the blood. The blood tech that was
God,
put
that
into
looks
this
good
game
right
is
there.
Pretty phenomenal.
There's a part in the trailer where Logan jumps down and then he does the claws up through
yeah,
the face.
I saw
thought
it.
maybe it was going to be taking it too far, but I am so glad that we have it. It looks
There's no
fantastic.
such thing as taking it too far with a man who literally slices
making that
people.
special, making that feel like him,
Like,
making it feel different to anything
I
else you've
don't want to
played.
say in half because it's
That's
way
a
more
tough
than in
job.
half.
What's so cool for me is there was this one section of the game I got to try. It was just visceral and immediate and so incredibly satisfying, and I was like, this is gonna be amazing.
We're pretty excited about the artwork that we're using
Oh.
on the cover. It's dynamic, it's rough-edged.
You notice
It's
it doesn't
following
look like
the-
our past games. It has a sense of
It is
urgency
following
and
the
forward
Insomniac
movement
Spider-Man.
and
What are you
rage
talking about?
and
It doesn't look
fury,
like our
and
past games.
That's Wolverine.
With just the yellow and
Cool things
him
about
and
Insomniac
Wolverine,
is
the
they are
red
probably the most
Spider-Man
collaborative
in the
group of
title.
people I have ever
I love
worked
it.
with. They
I
make
love
you feel
that.
part of their team.
That they're
That's not
staying
something you always
consistent
get.
with that.
We've been in a creative
'Cause it's cool.
collaboration with Insomniac Games and PlayStation for over a decade now. We've made some of the greatest superhero games of all time, and that was always the goal. Making games that are
Don't show
timeless.
Spider-Man 2 when you say
I'm
that,
really
you know?
excited, but I'm also really excited about it because I'm really proud of what we made. We're focused on making the best Wolverine game ever.
On behalf
It's
of everyone at
not much
Insomniac
competition.
Games
Just
and
that
the
one
Wolverine
game from
team
2010.
Especially, we want to thank you for taking time to watch our trailer.
2009?
We can't wait to show you more in spring of 2026.
That mark it in your calendars. Next state of play, spring of 2026. Thank God we saw it. Weird that there was the God of War controller, and they didn't show that God of War game that's been rumored forever. All right, exactly. All right. We did it. We got to the end. We got. Hey, you know what? Hey, you know what? What is it? We got it, right? We'll show up. Let's see. What do you strike? How do you strike it? There's a way to strike it, right? Anyways. Okay. Wolverine there. SAROS there. No. Nah, I got nothing. I got nothing right. Just to be clear. I got absolutely nothing. There was Wolverine. And Wolverine and SAROS. And that's all I thought was going to be there. Like, that's legitimately, you saw my list. My predictions was as in will/must be there, Wolverine and SAROS, and hey, they were there. And there's some stuff in between. You know? You got Wolverine, though.
It's always nice teasing.
You got Wolverine. And it looks good sometimes. Still a year away, though. It looks good sometimes. Also, it could be YouTube compression. I'm giving a lot of leeway to YouTube live stream and YouTube compression. Both.
Because I ain't no hero.
But yeah. It's going to be a Wolverine, and it's going to be a SAROS, and I'm going to be happy to play both of them. And that's State of Play, folks. Thanks for stopping by. And until next time, as always, stay safe and play some video games.